Hey guys, today instead of doing spoken word and showing you guys a poem of mine, I'm going to be giving a tutorial of how you can write your own Shakespearean sonnet. But before we delve in, it would be great if you could subscribe and show me some support. So first we need to know, what is a sonnet? Sonnets consist of 14 lines. There are 4 stanzas, and the first 3 are called a quatrain. This is because they have 4 lines. But the last stanza consists of 2 lines, which is called a couplet. Now you know the basics, let's start going into some rules you need to consider. Rule 1 is the rhythm of your sonnet. Most poets follow the rhythm rule known as iambic pentameter. This consists of saying a stressed syllable and then after that a non-stressed syllable. This has been famously used by great poet William Shakespeare. I'll give you an example of this from one of my poems. Along the dark the sun has shone. The uppercase represent a stressed syllable, whereas the lowercase represent an unstressed syllable. If you think about it, it's very similar to a song. Rule 2 is that you need to have a suitable rhyme scheme. Most poets use this rhyme scheme. The first and third lines rhyme, and the second and fourth lines rhyme. And on the couplet, both lines rhyme. Except in my poems, I like to bend the rules a little bit and rhyme like this. I mainly do this to experiment and to make the rhythm sound a bit better. And the final rule is that it kind of needs to make sense. It's a pretty obvious one because obviously people need to know what you're actually trying to say. Like you can't just say, the ferocious blue ran and hid only to give 5 quid. But in contrast, most of the extremely famous poems hardly make any sense at all. Like for example, if you listen to Shakespearean sonnets, all you hear is just art thou, thy, fi, I don't even know. But this is mainly because back in those days, the language was like that. And if you wrote like that today, you'll probably be called a fool. But if you really want your abstract mind to run wild, just ignore the last rule. So now you know the rules. There's only one thing left to do. And that is, practice makes perfect. And I know it's a very cheesy and overused saying, but with sonnets, it is actually true. The more you write and practice doing sonnets, the more you get better, the more confidence you get. It's basically like acting, like singing, like dancing, like anything. Just practice. Thanks for watching, and remember you guys can do anything if you put your mind to it. And as Malala said, one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. For more great tips, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later for more poems.